So I guess they knocked it out of the park. And I don't think there were any mishaps or anything. There were a couple things. I don't know if you have those articles in here or not. There were a couple of things, for example, and this crossed my mind too when I was watching it. Obviously, they're doing the clean version of these songs. But I was wondering, as I was listening to it, I'm like, how many times would they really have to perform the clean version of the song? Maybe for corporate events. But when they were touring this music once upon a time, it would be the explicit version.
Yeah.
So I was sitting listening to it. I'm like, man, I've never even heard the clean versions of these songs. So when they were ad-libbing whatever words they would substitute for...
Or not even saying a word.
Or not saying a word, it felt very uncomfortable for me. Because I had heard...
you can kind of see them wanting to kind of jut it out.
Exactly. They want to say the word and then they don't. So I was sitting there thinking about all the rehearsals that they were doing with the adjusted words so that they would guaranteed say the clean version. But anyway, apparently there was a particular lyric by Dre that he was asked not to say, and then he said it anyway. Now, I don't know. Like, you see a report like this, she's like, who asked him not to say it? The production, they say the NFL, like, who from the NFL? Somebody who was coordinating the thing, or the commissioner of what was this conversation? But anyway, the league reportedly told Dr. Dre that he wasn't allowed to use "Still Not Lovin' Police," which is the line from the song. You remember Still Dre? Remember those lyrics?
Oh, yeah.
Still rock my khakis with a cuff in the crease.
Sure.
Still, I mean, yeah. If you played it, it would all come flowing back.
Yeah, with the beat and everything.
But anyway, "Still Not Loving Police" is a kind of like a critical lyric, and even though it's been a very sensitive time as far as law enforcement and the public, he does the line, and it's hard to figure out how to feel about it, because you're like, listen, man, that's the song. It was in the song originally. People are going to identify it as being missing too if you don't say it.
And how many people are singing it in the crowd as well?
And they're still going to sing it the other way.
Exactly.
Because you're talking about a legendary, incredibly popular song. So
and it was a moment in time.
It's all very interesting. It's all very interesting how you have the new age of things, and you have the NFL, and the NFL has their own impression of what is safe, and you have the advertisers to consider, because the advertisers are spending a boatload of cash that day. And did they have an approval over what happens at halftime? Is Dre gonna say the police lyric? Because if so, that's my executive voice right there. If so, we're gonna have to reconsider. They may even have a clause in their contract. If he says the line, I'm paying half.
Yeah, deductions.
You just don't even
all around.
You don't even know how this stuff works. But anyway, he said the line.